If a dog eats the wrong thing, a mild reaction may be vomiting or diarrhea. A serious reaction can be life-threatening. Some foods may not cause a big problem right away, but if you feed them the wrong way for a long time, they can still hurt your dog's health. So not everything people eat should be given to dogs. In daily life, you can think about it in 5 groups. The first group, foods that can directly threaten a dog's health or life. Start with xylitol. Xylitol is a sugar substitute. It is not only found in sugar-free gum. Sugar-free candy, baked goods, and cough syrup can contain xylitol. So can vitamins, toothpaste, mouthwash, and some peanut butter or other nut butters. The FDA in the United States explains it this way. When xylitol gets into a dog's body, it can cause the pancreas to release insulin very quickly. When insulin rises fast, blood sugar can drop fast. The FDA says low blood sugar can appear within 10 to 60 minutes after a dog eats xylitol. In serious cases, xylitol can be life-threatening for dogs, and it can also damage the liver. This is not just a theoretical warning. Researchers connected to Michigan State University's College of Veterinary Medicine looked at 192 cases. All of them involved dogs eating xylitol. In those cases, some dogs developed low blood sugar. Some dogs also had abnormal liver test results. The study also recorded what treatment they received and what happened afterward. If you think your dog ate something with xylitol, do not wait. Call your vet or go to an animal hospital. The second example is grapes and raisins. Cornell University's College of Veterinary Medicine says grapes and raisins can cause acute kidney injury in dogs. The same warning includes xanthocurrants and sultanas. Cornell also says the exact toxic amount is hard to know, and different dogs may react differently. So another person's dog eating grapes without a problem does not mean your dog is safe. A study in the Journal of Veterinary Internal Medicine looked at 89 dogs with acute kidney injury. 15 of those dogs were diagnosed with kidney injury linked to grape or raisin poisoning. That means grapes and raisins are not normal dog snacks. Do not feed them on purpose. The third example is onions, garlic, chives, and leeks. The problem is not just that they have a strong smell. They contain sulfur compounds that can damage a dog's red blood cells. When red blood cells are damaged, the dog may show signs of anemia. The Merck Veterinary Manual says raw, cooked, dehydrated, and powdered onion or garlic can all affect dogs. So it is not only a whole onion that matters. Onion powder, garlic powder, gravy, seasoned meat, and broth can also be a problem. A dog may not eat a plate of onions. It may just eat a piece of meat that was cooked with onion and garlic. Chocolate, coffee, caffeine, alcohol, raw yeast dough, and macadamia nuts should also not be fed to dogs. Chocolate and coffee are a problem because they contain compounds like theobromine and caffeine. These can affect a dog's stomach, heart, and nervous system. The second group, foods that are too salty. Dogs do not need a salt-free diet. Sodium is a normal nutrient, and regular dog food already contains it. The real issue is that human food is often salted for human taste. Chips, salted popcorn, pretzels, ham, bacon, and sausage are common examples. So are cured meat, instant noodles, soy sauce, salty gravy, and jerky made for people. To us, these foods may just taste salty. For a dog, the salt can be too much. With salt, the dose matters. A dog's size also matters. The same bite of salty meat is not the same for a large dog and a small dog. The Merck Veterinary Manual says too much sodium chloride can lead to salt poisoning. The risk is higher when water is limited. It also lists situations such as ice melting salt and salty dough. Another example is drinking seawater when fresh water is not available. In everyday feeding, what you want to avoid is a lot of high-salt food. You also do not want to use salty human food as a regular treat. The third group, foods that are too fatty. The problem with fatty foods is that dogs usually like them, and owners can easily feed too much. Chicken skin, turkey skin, bacon, sausage, and gravy are common examples. So are fried leftovers, food with a lot of butter, fatty meat, and heavy sauces. These foods smell good. Of course, dogs want them. But wanting a food does not mean it is good to eat often. The FDA warns that rich, fatty table scraps can cause vomiting and diarrhea in dogs. Some dogs are more sensitive to fatty foods. That includes dogs with sensitive stomachs, obesity, or a history of pancreatitis. So the point is not that a dog can never have any fatty food. The point is that dogs should not eat it often, or eat it in large amounts. The fourth group, an unbalanced diet. Some foods sound healthy, like chicken breast, eggs, rice, pumpkin, and carrots. These foods are not necessarily the problem. The real problem is feeding the same limited foods for a long time. For example, Chicken breast and rice may sound clean and gentle. But if a dog mainly eats chicken breast and rice for a long time, the diet may not be nutritionally complete. The FDA explains what complete and balanced means on pet food. The food has to meet recognized nutrition standards or pass feeding trials. In plain language, proper dog food is designed around a dog's nutrition needs. The key idea is complete and balanced. Tufts University's Pet Foodology Service and VCA Animal Hospitals give a similar point. Most of a dog's daily calories should come from a complete and balanced main diet. So this section is not really about whether a food looks healthy. It is about balance. A dog should not live for a long time on only 1 or 2 foods just because they sound healthy. The fifth group, dogs that already have health problems. How much a dog can eat also depends on that dog's own health. Some foods may be fine for a healthy dog, but for a dog with an existing condition, the same food may need more caution. A dog with a history of pancreatitis needs more care with fat. A dog with kidney disease, heart disease, or certain urinary problems may need more care with sodium and minerals. A dog with diabetes needs more care with calories and carbohydrates. A dog with food allergies may react to foods that other dogs can eat. A dog on a prescription diet should not get a lot of extra food without checking first. That prescription diet is part of medical management. So these dogs cannot rely only on general lists. It is better to ask the vet what they can eat and how much. The simple idea is this. People can eat something, but that does not mean dogs should eat it. Do not feed clearly dangerous foods. Salty and fatty foods need limits on amount and frequency. The diet should be balanced. It should not be built around one food just because that food sounds healthy. And if your dog already has a medical condition, be more careful.